Do your thing. Do your thing. Go ahead.
So if you guys had watched my show last week, there was a request put in for the Commanders to be in the doghouse. And the question was, are they going to respond to it? They were on a 3-game losing streak. They had Super Bowl expectations, best offense since 2000, offensive rookie of the year. You know, you ain't got put a stamp on it. Ain't no competition out there. I think that music is a little lower right now. I think you got some competition right now, but he's still leading the race right now as far as we see everything. As far as if you look at the projections and you look on FanDuel or DraftKings, no matter where you look at, Jaden Daniels is leading the offensive rookie year race. The Commanders answer the bell. They go up against a top 5 defense and the Tennessee Titans. And what did Jaden Daniels do? You know who's going to tell you what happened? The Commander fan himself. He's right here. Joe, how did you like that response against a top 5 defense? You know, I understand how bad the Titans are. We know they bad. But you go up against a top 5 defense and passing and rushing and yards, and they don't give a lot of points. But the Commanders go in there, and the Commanders go in there and put up 40?
42.
I'm just saying, 40.
For the people at home.
Joe, how you feeling right now?
Woo! You know what I mean? This was a much needed win, Dave. Now look, I feel like this was a statement win for the Commanders. Who cares about the league? Who cares about what the media means? The media says. I'm talking about the Commanders and the fan base because you lose to the Steelers. Okay. Well, first, let's take it back. You play the Bears. For those who don't watch the game, who just watch the box score, you start y'all. Their defense was doing great on y'all. Okay, we scored 18 points, one off a Hail Mary. If the win for the Hail Mary, they would have lost. Okay, we play the Giants. Giants are the Giants. And then we play the Steelers. We lose, although we scored 27 points. The offense didn't look as crisp. We weren't converting on third down. We had a lot of drops. And it's like the excuse was good defense. Good defense. All right. We'll be back. Good defense. On a short week, go to Philly, play Philly on a Thursday night in Philly. Same issue. Offense looking stagnant. Offense not looking good. And you know what the excuse was? Good defense. Good defense. Philly a good team. Short week. You know, Jaden Daniels barely ain't had no practice. All I'm hearing, right? Now we got the Cowboys on the schedule. At home. And it's like, yo, division game, we got to blow these dudes out. And what happened, Dave? We lose that. And the offense kind of struggled that game, too.
And you almost got blown out in that game, but you came back in the end. You almost got blown out, but
we could not, outside of Jaden Daniels, we could not run the ball at all against the Cowboys. At all. So after that loss, it's like, all right, y'all. This ain't about the good defenses. This is about us now. Now you got the Cliff Kingsbury crap coming out, like, you know, like all that stuff coming out. Jaden Daniels is like, how good is he really is? You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, Bo Nix, all this noise. And now they're playing the Titans. Now, granted, the Titans are 3-8 coming into that game. I get it. The record says they are a bad team. I know the offense is not that potent because who their quarterback is. But shout out to my boy Elijah. But respect to Will Levis, he's been so much better in these last few games. I give him credit for that. Even against us, he had some moments and I was like, okay, cool. That was good. But Dave, this was a win for the Commanders. It's a must win. They had to win this game. Going into our bye week, we had to win this game. And not only win this game, the offense had to look somewhat good. It had to. If we would have struggled and won, it's still concerns going into the bye week. But Dave, let me tell you something. Today, this is after what we did to the Titans. Today, the Titans are still ranked second in yards. No matter, even after what we did to them yesterday, 2 days ago. The Titans today are first in passing yards allowed per game. First. They're 8th in rushing yards per attempt allowed. They're a good defense. They are. But here's the thing, though. Going into that game, right? They were allowing 4 yards per carry. What we do, Dave? 5.9 yards per carry. They were allowing 106.7 yards per game. What we do? 267. They haven't even allowed over 145 the whole year. We got 267. They allowing 63% completion percentage for QBs. My man got 83. I heard one guy say he would never have a game like that ever again this year. He reached his peak. But that's another show. I'm going to address that in about an hour and a half. All right, but it's another show. But he had 83% completion percentage, right? 169.6 yards per game, passing yards. We had 206. Not a lot, but because the run game was cooking. 206 passing yards. 31% on third down rate they allow. 31%. We was 64%. That was the key. I mentioned it. I said the running game has been down, and we've been in a lot of third and longs. But yesterday, 2 days ago, 64%. Jaden Daniels looked like Jaden Daniels again, Dave. 83% is his third highest of the season. Bengals and Cardinals game. We remember those games, right? 3 passing touchdowns. That's a career high. That's a really good defense. QB rating 114. It's the third highest. Bengals and Giants game. Third highest. Even rushing, although he only had 34 yards, that touchdown he had, I mean, I heard somebody say if Action Jackson would have did it, that looked like kind of like Action Jackson to me. That was nice, right? That was a little nice. I ain't comparing to Lamar Jackson. I'm not trying to do that. But people be trying to kill my guy by bringing Lamar Jackson in the picture. Oh, in our little chat. Oh, if it was Lamar, Lamar, listen to your mom, bro. Hit them running hose. My man JD, he heard mom in the crowd. He said, "Run, JD, run!" He said, "All right, mama, woo, woo, touchdown." But even rushing, so he looked. It was good to see. It was good. And the reason why it was good to see because it wasn't a close game. We blew them boys out. Like it was 28 don't in the first quarter. It was over after that. So Dave, yes, it was I feel like they're back on track. And I want to give a shout out to Bobby Wagner. He approached the team this last week. He had this like big speech, brought the whole team together and have his big speech. And everybody was talking about it. Dan Quinn was talking about it. Jaden Daniels talking about it. All the other guys, everybody's talking about it. You could tell it resonated to the team. And shout out to Bobby Wagner also. 13 years in a row with 100 tackles. Only London Fletcher has done that. Only fitting that he had to do in our jersey. And then in 2019, Dave, I don't know if you know this, he hit up London Fletcher and through the D Young. It was like, yo, I'm trying to pick your brain. In 2019, 5 years ago. Hey, y'all, take notes. If you want to get better, reach out to the guys who's doing better. And then you'll get there one day. Shout out to my boy Bobby Wax.
Joey, I feel like you took the notes I was going to say because I was going to bring up him talking to London Fletcher because I was going to say that's a sign of true leadership. True leadership is seeking other leadership.
There it is.
Leaders were once followers. Followers have to be great followers. To be a great leader, you got to be a great follower. We learned that in business. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing that it comes to being a leader. And that was definitely a get back game. That was a game that you guys needed. I personally was like, man, if you lose that game, that's one thing. That's a top 5 defense. I can see why. The only thing is, how is your offense going to look, and where your defense give up a lot of points. And your defense didn't give up a lot of points. They didn't give up a lot of plays, but they made plays when it needed to be done. So that was a really key thing for you guys. And Brian Robinson had a really good game. He broke out a couple of runs. That touchdown run was definitely epic. It was really good. Not having Austin Eckler there, so that was very important. So to win that was very important. That was a really good game for you guys. And yeah, man, I'm just that was a good game. That was a good game. Now you go into the bye week. We hear that Marshawn Lattimore is in line to play, and it's crazy. He's coming back to go play his old team, the team he just got traded from. So that's going to be good. I think Austin Eckler, he's out on IR, so he won't be back in that game. He'll be back probably the game after that. So you'll see, or maybe the next game.
He might be out for a while.
Yeah, he might be out for a while. But the thing is, you had Terry McLaurin highly involved in that game.
Yes,
and that's the key for the Commanders. And shout out to Jaden Daniels for showing some more of his leadership, some more of him being a rookie and getting to know that, hey, I don't have to get everything together now. This is just my first season. I've only played in 12 games. I've played, it's 13 games now, right? Because that was week 13. I've played in 13 games. So I'm still trying to figure everything out. Mm-hmm. So I understand the relationship. I know how great he is, but I'm still trying to get used to everybody. It's not just Terry. I'm trying to get used to everybody, trying to get used to the system. And he's doing whatever he can to get involved. He said, I'm not going to be perfect every game, and I'm not going to be bad every game. I'm doing whatever I can to continue to improve. And he's doing all the things he needs to improve. So shout out to Jaden Daniels, shout out to the Commanders. I do feel like they're back on track because I don't. This was a game that they needed, but now this gives more confidence that I don't think that you guys are going to go and lose to New Orleans. I think that's a dub. You can't guarantee anything, but New Orleans is a bad team, and I think you guys are going to win that game.
Yeah, bro. Like I think they're back on track, man. And this is what we needed to see. With Jay Nance being a rookie, had people have figured him out. Okay, and with the whole Cliff thing, Cliff made an adjustment. He had Terry McLaurin. You mentioned it. Terry McLaurin on the left side of the field the whole season, Dave. The whole season, he don't move Terry McLaurin. On the first play, Terry's on the right side. Like on the first play. On the first touchdown he had on third down, he was on the right side of the field and he ended up on the left, but he started off on the right side of the field. So Cliff already made an adjustment and then people might say, oh, him and Dan Quinn met, whatever. Dan Quinn said that Cliff brought that to the table, like, yo, we need to do this more. We need to get to Terry McLaurin more. And I don't know the exact numbers, all right? So, but I'm going to be close. In the last 3 games, Terry McLaurin had like 36 yards in the first quarter. He had 47 yards in the first quarter yesterday and 2 touchdowns. So that was big, man. That was big. And shout out to my man. I forgot if it was on the show or if it was in the chats, but we were talking about Austin Eckler, and it was like, Austin big loss. And I was like, listen, shout out to Austin Eckler. I like him. But I also like Jeremy McNichols. I also like Christian Rodriguez. I like those 2 running backs. Christian Rodriguez had a career high, 13 carries, 94 yards. Backing Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, shout out to him, 16 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown. Jeremy McNichols, 6 carries, 32 yards. He had a couple of big runs also. I like Jeremy McNichols a lot. So I feel like we'll be in good shape, even Austin Eckler is being hurt, as long as we got B-Rob. B-Rob is the type of running back that gets positive yards constantly. Like, he constantly moves forward. He finds a way to just fall forward. That's what I like about him. But next year we need to get in a running back as a home run hitter. We need a home run running back, bro. Because I'm always wide open, bro. Like a lot of those runs could be touchdowns.
That's true. I do have some slight baseball news. When it comes to Juan Soto, he has started his elimination process.
Who eliminated?
He doesn't say it, but he started his elimination process. So
there are some, right?
Yeah, we in it.
Red Sox, those don't know, Red Sox.
Yeah. Yeah, Red Sox fan right here. Joe's still trying to figure out who he likes in baseball.
Yeah, I'm near the waters of Boston Red Sox, so I'm around them a lot. But shout out to Carr. Hey, yeah, I like him, bro. Like, he came in against the Giants and he played well. We had him last year too, obviously, but he played well against the Giants and he kind of like B-Rob, kind of. I like him. Crazy story, Dave. He got cut last week, and because Austin Eckler went on IR, we re-signed him. And then he came and had a career high 94 yards. Shout out to him.
I can't wait till the next topic because I know who we're talking about.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And you kicking it off.
Yeah. It's all good.